Hello and welcome to our very first tutorial here at TaskLemon. TaskLemon is a project management tool to help you plan and build all sorts of software such as desktop, web, or even mobile applications. I'm excited to finally have our first video out. What's better than to start from the beginning? So today we're going to go over the sign up process. Let's begin. In order to sign up, there are multiple ways you can do that. One of them being is from the homepage of tasklemon.com. You can click on the login button from here. You can also click on the TaskLemon logo. If you want to go back to the homepage, you can click on the login button here, and you can simply click on continue with Google, which is a social login option. It is very easy to use, so we're not going to be covering that. What we will cover is a manual process of how to sign up. And let's say you accidentally click on a sign in button, so you don't need to go back to the home page. You can just directly click on sign up for an account, and here you have a same form that you will find from the home page. And you don't want to go through all of that. You can just go to tasklemon.com homepage and you click on start free, no card required. And that is a um, one way for you to uh, hit directly the sign up page. Again, you can, if you're logged into Google, and if you're not, all you have to do is click on the continue with Google, and it will give you an option to log in. If you're not, if you are logged into multiple accounts, it'll let you select which account you would like to use to sign up, or just log in directly. That is the quickest way, in my opinion. Better, best, whatever you want to call it, fastest. But let's go to our second option, which is a manual option. Here you have a name, email address, password, and confirm password. For name, we would prefer if you use your real name, your first and last name, or just your first name, or just your last name, or your company, organization, or your project name even. But please try to use something that at least looks legitimate, um, because it helps us avoid when we're going through accounts to filter out the spam or scam accounts. We'll start with the name. Here we can, let's call this Task Lemon Guide account. And for the email, we can go ahead and use. Now, when it comes down to the password, but before I jump onto that, for your email, prefer you use your company's email. It's just easier, better. But if you don't have a company email or you prefer to use your Gmail, try to use a Gmail account that's related to your company's email. That way, when we have a communication through email for anything support, or you have a question, or we send you promos or news, everything would be in your professional email in one place rather than we keep sending it to your personal email. But let's say you don't have a professional or you rather prefer to have a personal email, that is also fine. Password, the rule of thumb that I use is um, I like to use at least two capital letters. So we can do um, a capital A, and then we can call it double P L and then capital E. And I like to use at least two lowercase letters. Along with that, I like to use two numbers minimum, so you can call it 97, let's call it. And then I like to use two special characters. In our case, we'll go ahead and add the rate sign and and an asterisk. What that does, it will help us make sure that your password is secure and safe. So you can see I have capital A, and then I have three lowercase. Like I said, minimum of two is what I like to use. That is my rule of thumb to make sure the password is very strong. And then another capital letter, two numbers we have, and right here, and then you have two special characters. Try to make your password at least 8 characters long. That is what's suggested. Now, needless to say, we are in a very advanced era of technology, but I will go ahead and repeat this, just in case somebody is unaware of. Um, Please try not to use your pet's name. Don't use your birthday. And do not write down your password. Don't use your company's name with the password because it would be easier for somebody else to guess. And we want to avoid guessing situation, or even if somebody try to think of like the tools like keygen that can crack password. How long would it take? With something like this, it'll take them a very long time to figure it out. But don't use Apple. It is a very common password that people use. So, or don't use something like password 1234 and at the rate sign like that. These are generally not very safe and secure. So let me go ahead and provide my password and confirm the password. Click on the captcha to validate that you're not a robot. There we go. And click on the sign up button. And there you go. It has sent a verification email to your email. If you have not received the email, it's been few minutes, I would say 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you can resend it again. Usually I wait about 5 minutes max, and then I will just hit resend because if it hasn't reached your server, sometimes email servers are slow. For even Gmail for you to receive emails sometimes. So just wait, max, I would say like 15 minutes. And then go ahead and go to your Gmail account that you used to sign up. And so basically, you want to first check your inbox to ensure if the email has arrived. And in our case, the email for our email verification has arrived. You can see here, you can click on this button, just your left mouse button, or you can right click to open a new tab. If you are logged into a different browser than the one which you used to sign up, then you need to copy link address, and then paste this URL. Let's say if you're using Chrome to sign up to TaskRabbit, but you are logged into your Outlook client for email, then you would just copy this link and you would go back into your Edge or Chrome browser or Safari where you can paste this URL, and whichever browser that you are using or you have used to sign up, it'll make it easy for you to validate or verify, but you don't have to. You can use any browser to paste this link to verify your email, because that is its job, to verify that you have received this email. Um, so that is one way to validate. Let's say that you haven't received the email. And you can see we have multiple emails over here. We have 3 different ones. So let's see if we go to here and we can. All right. So we have 3 different emails because I did the resend, and every time you do resend, you'll get a new email. Please wait at least few minutes before you do a resend, just to make sure your email client is not slow. Otherwise, you will receive multiple emails and you'll confuse yourself. Oh, which one I should click on to verify? In our case, we're going to go ahead and copy this one here, and we will try to validate here. And I'm not logged in here. So in order for me to validate, I will have to log in again. So let's go ahead and I'm going to provide my email here. And this is a good thing because this will show you if you click on the button to validate and you have your email on a different browser and you signed up on a different browser, then you will have to just log in order to get the validation. So we'll just go over here and I'm going to provide my password over here. Let's say you forgot your email and you don't know how to recover your email. Or it's been a few days, you come back and you're like, oh man, I didn't verify my account activation. And you come over here and you click here and it doesn't activate your account. So either one of those ways, what would you do? You would just simply click here, forgot password, and you'll provide the email. For us, it would be tasklemonguide@gmail.com. We'll click on I am not robot. Please word before trying. Oh, I think we already tried that already. So we received this email just now. So you'll receive an email like this one to reset the password. The link will expire in 60 minutes. And we are working on shortening that to about even lesser time. So make sure you read whenever you're resetting the password. So again, you can click on this or here, reset password. Password would be new one. We're using a password that contains at least 2 capital letters, 2 lowercase letters, and at least 2 numbers and 2 symbols. And our password is reset. Now I can go ahead and try to log in again. Guide@gmail.com. Well, let me type it again because I did mess up. You could do remember me if you would like. What this would do is every time you come into login, it will remember you for, I believe, up to 30 days. I'm not a robot. Capture to validate you are a human. Sign in. Access denied because a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to go into that right now. Mostly because we need to resend the email to validate our email address. We're going to send that again since we were able to log in. And password reset successful. You can see login successful. You get a login successful email every time. It is for your safety and security. So anybody, you're not on a computer, you haven't logged in. It's easier. It's just another layer of security for you to know, okay, I logged in this time last time. Why is somebody logging in? Or I'm already logged in. I'm not even on a computer. I'm getting an email that I'm logging in. Oh, there must be something wrong. Let me go and reset my password. Maybe I left my laptop open and my kid got onto it and they just clicked on auto login system. Or you try to log in from a library and you forgot to left it open, so you can reset your password immediately so nobody can mess up with your account. So extra precaution to ensure your accounts are always safe. Verify your email, either right click copy, but then if you post it in a different browser, you'll have to log in again. Verify email button here. You can also just right click and open like this as well, but just the same thing. So when you click on it, it verified your email and it will send you an email saying, hey, your account has been verified successfully. Look at that, Task Summon Guide. We will cover this next step. Once you have successfully logged in and verified your email address, what would you do next? What is the next screen? So subscribe, like, and keep your notifications on. I will go ahead and post a link in the description for you as well so you can see what happens after you sign up or log in. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.